why is being misunderstood, misjudged, misrepresented? Why are these things trauma? So I would start with looking at what trauma means. A lot of times when we're talking about trauma these days, we're talking about something emotional. But really, the root of the word trauma, it's coming from break. If you've ever watched a hospital drama, there will be a trauma unit. It's not for people who are, suffering mentally. It's for people who've had their legs broken or have had a gunshot wound because there's been a break. So trauma at its core just means break. So then we can think about what happens when we're misunderstood, and particularly from early life. It will affect how we understand ourselves. Like the question being posed, why are you late to class and nobody else is? And I've had multiple versions of this question. Why is your homework never turned in? Why is it that your handwriting is messy? Just so all these things that are different about me, almost certainly because of neurological differences. But the question as a young child is being put to me, and the implication is this is the correct way to be. You're not doing it. And can you tell me why? And actually, it's a rhetorical question. What the person is really saying is, this is not acceptable. But as a child, especially an autistic child, I didn't know it was rhetorical. And I just sort of sat there like, okay, I don't know, I just don't know. Then you have bits and pieces of messages that you get from different places. You're lazy, you're rude, you're inconsiderate, you don't care, you're taking up everybody else's time. And it's just, okay. So that is what you get. The language that you get as a child is lazy, rude, inconsiderate, selfish. These are the things that you're getting to take in. So we develop the language based on how we're seen. The reason this is a trauma is because there is a self, an inner experience, which maybe we're not verbalizing because we're developing and we need adults and other people to help us verbalize our experience. And then there's what is being verbalized. You're this, you're that. And so there becomes a split, a break between your experience and the narrative. So your sense of self is broken. It's not unlike being gaslit. I'm not saying that this is at all intentional. Usually, I think in early childhood, we just have adults around us who don't understand what's going on for us. They're not trying to make us crazy. They don't get it. And so they don't help us to develop a language to tell our story.